Så, vi now Frederick the Sims, and when last we left off, Samuel may not know it yet, but he's living next door, across the street technically, from a movie star. Admittedly a movie star who was just in the semi-illustrious hit It Came from the Alien Refrigerator 3, Revenge of the Alien from Mars, but somebody will be watching that movie surely. Hopefully anyway. Dave gained a promotion. A hard fought for promotion because he needed to get 2 more family friends and a selection of skills. The skills weren't that difficult to get, it was juggling 4 family friends that was the challenge. He would need to gain 2 more family friends on top of all the friends that he currently has, and an increased selection of skills to gain another promotion. But to be honest, I think Dave is at a level that he quite likes. The hours are a little bit shorter, and also he's a star of all the movies that he's in. Admittedly B movies, but hey, he's the star nonetheless. But we're not here to focus on Dave today, we're here to focus on Samuel, and the fact that he is not going to work today, mainly because Melisande got in the way when he was trying to get off the sofa. I mean, I could have just scooted over, that was something I could have done, but we didn't. So instead, we're going to be doing something completely different. Mainly, we're going to be waiting for the phone to stop ringing, because that inevitably is going to be work saying, "Hey, you totally weren't here today," and we're not angry. Actually, we are very angry. You definitely should have been here. We're going to call a cab, and we're going to go downtown. Why not, eh? Why not actually take some time to go out and appreciate the sights and sounds of Coleman Cul-De-Sac, just like Dave did before. It only costs 50 simoleons and you have plenty of money. In fact, right now I think Dave has more cash to hand than you do. But then again, you do earn quite a bit more than he does, even with a lot of promotions. You're still earning a little, I think it's nearly twice as much. I think that maybe if you double Dave's income, it would be about 750 or so. So it is a little bit below half of, a little bit over half, rather, of what Samuel was earning. There we go! And we're going to be heading downtown. It doesn't matter how much money either of them earn, because both of them now have more than enough money for their needs. And Samuel really doesn't have that many needs right now. I mean, we could get random things to make everything he has that little bit better, but really at the moment, he's just fine with what he has. So it's time for you to go and appreciate the sights and sounds of downtown. He could go on holiday, but to be perfectly honest, going on holiday by yourself is not a very entertaining prospect. I mean, he could do certain things, but I've no idea why that was very briefly read either. Who can say, eh? Hello, Dave, how are you? There are various people here. There's Logan, and there's Claire, and there's also Cameron here. And of course, Sonia, who's always here. Anybody else who's going to appear? I don't think there are going to be any other people, but there might be. Either way, Samuel, you could do whatever you like here. In fact, what we could get you to do is we could work on improving some of your interests. Like, for instance, we could actually have you gain an interest in technology or Hollywood or anything else that we choose to. I don't think he needs an interest in parties. What could we do? We could improve many things, but we could also have him buy various plants. Let's browse for, there's Woo No, Live in Large, the Avorix, Victor's Digest, and Maximum. Or Maxissimum, rather. Let's have a look at Maxissimum, while Mama once again plays on that arcade machine. What does this magazine improve the interests of? Well, Samuel just browses. Interested in travel, the outdoors and exercise? Then Maxissimum is the magazine for you. Packed with the latest in souvenir ideas, exciting national park news, and enough exercise diagrams to make a drill sergeant green with envy. Maxissimum, the magazine for maximum sims. Don't really think we want him to have that one. I don't really think we do at all. In fact, maybe we don't want him to have any of those magazines. Maybe we'll have him bet 10 simoleons. Maybe we'll have him talk to Molly. Or maybe we'll have him talk to Bob. Or Jethro. You know what? We haven't had him talk to Bob yet. Let's just say hello to Bob, shall we? At least I don't think he's talked to Bob. The answer is no, he's not met Bob yet. Maybe you'll get on better with him than Dave did. And also, I believe Molly has just got trapped there, which is unfortunate for Molly. let's say hello, shall we? What are your interests, Bob? Do you have any interests whatsoever? You might not have any interests at all, because somebody said that until Bob actually goes to a different lot, he may have no interests at all whatsoever. And there is Eldon. Hello, Eldon. I don't think I've ever seen you before. We could greet you as well. Why not we greet everyone, while Molly just walks in place for absolutely ever. Forever. And we'll just say hi to you as Samuel gets to know everyone that he possibly can. Might as well, it gives him that much more opportunity to talk to people whenever he wants to improve his social. But then again, he could just talk to his brother. He does know his brother a fair bit better than he knows anyone else after all. Alright, who else is around? There are people here in the club. There is Humbert there dancing in a cage. We could actually say hi to Claire, but Claire is currently dancing in a cage as well. What would you like to do here? You could dance as well, Samuel. Show us your moves on the dance floor. I really don't think he has that many moves whatsoever. Actually, we could just go and talk to Claire at the moment. We haven't spoken to Claire for quite a while. We'll just shake her hand in greeting, as we try to shout over the music of the club, or rather Claire is just going to go away, because nobody wants to talk to Samuel whatsoever. Nobody at all. Or maybe, it would seem that James is just going to dance outside the club at the moment, because Samuel is blocking the way. Hello, Dave, how's it going? A long time no see, Claire. It has been a while since we've spoken. Do we have anything that we have in common? I don't remember. I get the feeling that they don't. But then again, Samuel does enjoy pizza. Everybody enjoys pizza, especially when Dave is buying. I think it might be worth just gaining one more family friend. Hello, Quentin. I don't think I've ever seen you before whatsoever. You appear to be somebody that is quite a, that's green, that suit. I was sort of thinking that was a different... and there is Hector, wearing exactly the same suit. In fact, I think Hector and Quentin look exactly the same. And they are twins. Twins forever. Until they were not twins. On alternate Tuesdays, they are not twins. And I've no idea what you're doing here, Miss Crumplebottom, but we're just having a conversation. Don't mind us, we're just saying hello. They do appear to have quite a bit in common, actually, Samuel and Claire. Might as well... they don't have that in common, though. And I don't think Samuel is cool enough to say that he wears... Yep, Samuel is not cool enough for that whatsoever. Well, I think that was decent enough just to... actually, no, we'll just talk a little bit more, shall we? Why not talk even more and gain another family friend? It can't hurt, after all. And there is Molly again. Molly has finally managed to get away from that area. I've no idea how she managed that. Did the taxi just eventually despawn or something? That might have been what happened. Also, I don't think she wants to talk to us anymore. Where is Dave? I've no idea where Dave has gone, but it would be good just to... There you are, Dave! Hello, we'll just, actually, she wants to talk to us first, and, then we'll go and reconnect with Dave some. Just a little bit of time to... Yep, I don't think Claire wants to speak with us anymore whatsoever. But I'm sure Dave would want to, while Benedict plays chess by himself, and, Miss Crumplebottom looks at the, knight piece and wonders what the horsey does. It is a mystery we may never be able to solve. Hello, brother. How are you? Are you well? I'm sure you are. And we're going to just talk about interests here. There isn't really that much we can do, but talking is always good. We can always talk about parties if you end up getting bored of something. And I'm sure they won't get bored of this whatsoever. Actually, they got bored of it pretty much immediately. There we go. This may be not exactly what Samuel wants to do with his time, but hey, this is time that he has because Melisande stopped him from going to work. Might as well use it to improve his relationships and generally spend the time productively. There are many different definitions of being productive after all, and some of them are just, wow, why are they not liking that now when they liked it before? I've no idea. Sometimes, and I'm surprised they got on with that, considering the fact that considering the fact that he really doesn't have that much interest in technology. Surprising, really, considering his job. Also, he is having a fantastic time when he does go to work. And I think that may have already dried up, very quickly indeed. Then again, Samuel is not doing very well on hunger or fun or energy. Pizza, however, is a really good conversation. Or is it? Maybe they were talking about a pizza that Dave doesn't like. Maybe it had pineapples on it. Maybe Dave doesn't like pineapple on his pizza. And I think it's time for him to stop talking to his brother, because that didn't go so well there. I think it's time for you to go home. Yep, going home is a good idea right now. And there is Rosalind. We don't think have met Rosalind, but we'll just let her walk in the middle of the road, which is entirely unsafe, I'll have you know. You really shouldn't be doing that. Goodbye, one of the twins. I believe that is Hector, yes. Where's the other one? We may never know where the other one is. The other one has disappeared. Nope, not there. Not in the... Ah, there you are, Quentin. You're in the bar. You're in the bar. We could have gone to the bar, actually. I don't think we've ever been to the bar. Look at Dave there, just being like, well, that conversation went brilliantly. Don't you know that I'm a movie star now? We do know that you're a movie star now. You most certainly are. And it's time for you to go home, Samuel. And I think you need to go and have a nap. Because you're very, very tired. Hello, you. You're just going to go and play on that arcade machine, or just read a book. Everyone seems to like that arcade machine, especially Mama. Mama is very good at the arcade machine. We're back, everyone, and Samuel is extremely tired. You could actually do with having a small nap. Just a couple of hours to freshen your energy stat and make sure it's a lot higher. There we go, it shouldn't take too long. There we go. We want him to have a few more hours of being awake, because if we don't, he'll pretty much, his sleep schedule will be entirely out of sync. I'm usually not one for having naps myself. When I'm up, I tend to stay up. But Samuel is not me. Alright, what else could we have him do? We could have him, have some fun, I think. That might be a really good idea. Actually, first we'll have him make the bed, and then we'll have him play. There we go. And what are Danielle and Melisande up to? Not a whole lot, in truth. Not a whole lot at all. We could actually have you empty this out as well, and then play. There we go. Not bad whatsoever. A few hours of this, and you'll be ready to go to work tomorrow. And I hope you manage to go to work tomorrow, because if you don't, Samuel, you'll be in some serious bother. We may even get him to that next level of creativity. Maybe. A few hours of this, and he'll be as happy as he can be. And I think Melisande and Danielle are very happy as well. Marvellous. I think fun is pretty much maxed out at the moment, but we could gain another point of creativity here. We might as well work towards that, while we consider what Samuel in general wants to work towards in his life, because he has achieved a lot of things. And there is all the people that he knows, including Reese and Bella, Chloe, and Tiffany, and Dog. We really need to get to know Dog a fair bit better. The people that he knows well, however, are people like Dave and Claire and Cameron, but only Dave really is a family friend. Well, Dave and Melisande, he really needs to get to know Danielle better. But one more point of creativity is always a good thing. Always a good thing indeed. And typically when I decide I want to interact with Danielle, Danielle is asleep. We could train Melisande to dance. That might be something we could try. Are you any good at dancing, Melisande? You're very good at chasing your tail, but apart from that, aha! You have stopped chasing your tail. Let's see if we can train Melisande to dance, eh? It's easy. All you do is you take one step to the left, and then one step to the right, and... oh wait, that's the wrong dance. You do the hokey cokey? No, that's also the wrong dance. I don't think Samuel's any good at dancing. And I think Melisande is really trying to learn how to dance, but it's not really doing that much right now. That bar is slowly going up. Very slowly. I wonder how long he can keep trying this. It is going up, though. What will happen when it's maxed out? I don't know. I've never... Oh, no. Melisande is tired. There will be no more training to dance today. And it is very late. I think it's time for Samuel to get some much-needed rest so that he can most certainly go to work tomorrow. You really need to go to work tomorrow. Really need to go. I mean, if he got fired, it might not be so bad. He could start working on a new job, but realistically, Oh, and we missed that. We really need to go and get a phone in this room. I think it's time to get a phone in this room. There we go. What about, is there a good place for a phone? There is actually a really good place for a phone. Right here. We'll make sure that we never miss a phone call ever again. That could have been a large amount of money. A large amount of money indeed. Time for you to get up, I think. Time for you to greet the day. The same way that you greet the day every day. There we go, and that is just there, because that was the reason why we couldn't go to work before. Admittedly, as I said before, I could have scooted over, but why not, eh? A little bit of uncertainty in his life never did him anything bad. Apart from skipping work, of course. Some would say that that's pretty bad. Probably. Then again, he might be working all by himself, but if he is working by himself, making a game independently, why does he have a boss, eh? Maybe that's just a mechanic that is there to ensure that you don't keep skipping work. But no, unfortunately, he's not working for himself. He does have a boss, and I've no idea what company he is working in that'll just let him, you know, take a day off and then work and then take a day off. It's a company that is very relaxed about his attendance. Or maybe Samuel is just that good at his job that they don't mind when he takes a day off or 2 or 5, as long as they're not all in a row. It's oddly specific. He's in a brilliant mood even with bladder and hygiene as low as they are. There we go. That has been dealt with, and you know what? We might ring somebody and see if they want to come over. Why not, eh? All of your mood and needs are pretty much maxed out, so it can't hurt. You are not that good at singing in the shower whatsoever, Samuel. I think you should just stick to playing the piano. Maybe that's because your creativity's really high that you've started doing that. Alright, time for you to eventually get over to the phone. You could have gone to that phone, but hey, either one is absolutely fine. And I take it, yep, I'm just double checking that that was not against a window where I put that phone. We're going to be ringing Tiffany here. And seeing if she'd like to come over and say hello. I highly doubt it. She might even... No, she's not at work. Would you like to say hi? I may even make some food. The answer is, apparently she'd love to come round. That is, curious. I thought there'd be a high chance that she'd say no, considering the fact that their relationship is 0 and 0 respectively. Well, you might as well, say hello and, see how high you can get that relationship. She may be over very soon indeed, so you better be quick with cooking that food. That pretty fantastic food, I might add as well. And there she is. We're just going to prepare this, and then we'll greet her by shaking her hand. There we go. And somebody else is around, apparently. Why is Brad around as well? I've no idea. And then Brad just left. He's like, well, nope, I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to stay. We'll just say hello to you here, and then we're going to ignore that you ever turned up. And we're just going to head indoors. Why don't you come on in, Tiffany? Make yourself at home. I made food. Eventually you can step inside. There we go, and you're in. And you really don't need to go all the way around. Do you like cats? I hope you like cats, because if you don't like cats, this is going to be rather bad. You might as well go and grab a plate, Samuel, and just talk to Tiffany and see if you have any interests in common. I've no idea why she decided to come around. I'm surprised she even remembered who you are. Do you have anything in common? Well, I think you have that in common at the very least. You like talking about movies. Oh wait, even though you don't like talking about movies, you're still gaining pluses to the relationship here. That is curious. I think it's if they don't like the conversation, they gain negatives. But this is going rather well. Already this relationship is at 10 points in the positive. Admittedly, he's having a second breakfast, but it can't hurt, eh? There we go. They are getting on quite well indeed. Maybe this is the start of a new friendship. If nothing else, it's the start of somebody that he could invite around to, you know, just talk to whenever he needs somebody to speak with. And the maid has a lot of stuff to clean up. Ooh, there was a negative there. That's not great. But fortunately, our meal is pretty much over, so no more negatives from that conversation whatsoever. So when we come back, folks, a spur-of-the-moment decision may lead to a wonderful friendship indeed. Maybe. Just maybe. So, interaction between Danielle and Tiffany. Yep, Danielle likes the attention. Not surprising there. So when we come back, folks, these two will talk to one another. Will they become friends? There's only one way to find out, and that is to see what time and the passage of time will bring. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Dag Dag, why don't you have a conversation, you two? I'm sure you have a lot in common. Like mountains! Do you like mountains? The answer is yes, you do. Maybe this will go better than I thought it would. Dag Dag.